our guests with our wildlife, so I hope I'm doing a good job of that on some level. Let's see, this big guy right here, this is Zuni bear. Zuni is our oldest black bear. Zuni turned 22 this year, so Zuni came here in the year 2000.
Wow.
Zuni was found starving to death in a watermelon patch, either orphaned or abandoned, we're not sure. Like a good bear, he followed a water source, ended up in this watermelon patch where he was gorging himself on watermelon, but literally starving to death. If you do the analysis, nutritional analysis on a watermelon, it's basically sugar and water, not a whole lot of nutritional value there. So he was in dire straits when he got to us. He needed quite a bit of help, and that's why he's still basically here. I guess he imprinted during the rehab process. We have another black bear somewhere in here, Holly. I'm not sure where she went. She sort of gets miffed when I'm working with the boys, so she goes and sort of huffs and puffs somewhere else. But I'll work with Holly a little bit later on. That's a little bit about what we do here at our zoo, a little bit about the black bears. Emma, you got another question? Cool, anyone else? I got time for one more question.
I had a question someone asked me today and I didn't know the answer.
Okay, Bree.
Do they get stung by bees?
You know, that's a good question. Not 100% sure. I would imagine if you're like going after honey and honey, beehives and stuff, you could get stung. I don't know that I've ever encountered a bear getting stung. I've seen a bear react pretty weird out in a yard, and it looked like he almost might have got stung. He kind of reacted the way I would have, you know what I mean? So possibly. Ask that same question about me. I've been stung a lot. Yeah.
And would that be 2 bears?
What's that?
That I have it. It hurts for like 10 minutes.
The bee sting? Well, the weird thing is, so a couple years ago, we set out food for our animals, and whatever they don't eat attracts bees and stuff. So at the old zoo, we had quite a wasp outbreak one year. And I have a serious bee phobia. You might seem funny, like I work with bears, no problem. A little flying bee, and I'm like freaking out. But I got stung 3 times.